Hello everyone, this is Dylan again from Ballcoins. This is going to be part 2 of getting R mode from Team Red Miner onto all 3 of these rigs. This rig right here currently has R mode running on it. The results are phenomenal. If you haven't checked out part 1, basically this is a 9 Vegas 64 rig. Awesome results. The heat has gone down immensely. Take a look over here. We used to struggle to keep this under 85, 88. Now it's able to run pretty much everything at 78 degrees in here. It's still really hot outside, and yeah, this is pretty much half of the farm right here. And just by decreasing the wattage by a couple hundred, the heat has been just way better. Fans are only running at about 50% compared to when they were running at 80 before. So yeah, really excited to get this rig up here going with R mode, and then the part 3 we'll do the 5700 XTs. So this part, there's an extra step that I didn't cover in part 1 that we're going to fix to get these going in R mode. So I'll give you guys a little brief on that when we go to the computer, and yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, so here is the rig that has R mode successfully downloaded and running. All these cards are Vegas 64s, all running at basically 53.5 mega hashes, which is fantastic compared to what they were before. I'll send a screenshot now on the screen so you can see what this rig used to look like. But yeah, we got an increase to 478 mega hashes for only 1300 watts. So awesome results, very happy with that. And this is the rig we're going to be working on today. So as you can see, hash rates aren't quite 53, definitely using a lot more power. Clocks aren't as great, so we're going to start with getting this set to R mode. The issue I had was the R mode didn't work right away like it did for this rig. So if you follow the steps from part 1 and they work automatically, you'll be able to go through like this rig. If you have the same issue as me where the cards don't mine, I'll show you. So I'm going to hit the rocket ship here. This is the same flight sheet that works for the other rig. Didn't change anything. I'm going to run this flight sheet, and you'll see the results. It's not going to be mining. It's not going to show any mining. It's just going to show that the GPUs are here like it is right now. So I'm going to refresh. As you can see, the flight sheet is showing TRM beta. Nothing is happening. We're on the latest version. This literally just came out yesterday. But yeah, the cards show up, but they don't mine. Even when I click restart miner, they don't mine. So I'm going to show you how to fix this, how to get past this. What you're going to want to do is create another flight sheet. So I'm going to go to the flight sheets page. I'm going to make a new flight sheet. Kind of the same vibe here. ETH, whatever wallet you're sending it to. Pool. Okay. Looks good, looks good. So now for the select a miner, you're going to pick Team Red Miner. Now I'm not doing dual coin mining, I don't do any of that. Set up the miner config. Now here's where you're going to do some changes. So for the version, you're going to pick this one. This is the latest, this is that beta version. You're going to select the hash algorithm. ETH hash, if I can find it. Oh man. There it is. Okay. You got ETH hash. Wallet and worker template. We're going to follow the same kind of vibe here. Actually, okay, I don't know if this is the right, dude, Siri. So I don't know if this is the right vibe here. I'm going to cut it off here, double check on my laptop, and go from there. You're going to hit setup miner config, and it's going to populate with this. The version is going to say the latest. I'm just going to select this one to make sure that it stays on this TRM beta. This can stay the same, this can stay the same, this can stay the same, password stay the same. the extra config arguments, you're going to want to put the -- kernel _ VM _ mode equals RR. Let me just double check that I got that right. Yes, I do. Alright, so this is good to go. I'm going to hit apply changes. I'm going to name this one just so I know it's the one that wasn't working. I name it after the rig. All-Star JR R mode. And I'm going to create the flight sheet. Alright, now I'm going to go to that worker. As you can see, still it's running on this TRM beta, but it's not mining. So now I'm going to change the flight sheet to the new one we just made, especially just for this one. So I'm going to let that boot up and I'm going to come back and I'll show you. Alright guys, so it looks like it's working. I've accessed the Hive shell and I hit miner. I typed in miner to see the miner screen, just to see the status of it. And as you can see, it is currently downloading the Team Red miner version. So now it's going to reboot itself. I don't know if you just heard the fans shut off, but yep. So it's rebooting itself. That means we're all good to go. I'm gonna still double check once it's rebooted that we're mining in R mode, and I'll come back when that's all done. Alright, so looks like the cards are showing up, which is great. I'm going to once again go into the Hive shell and confirm that we are in R mode. I showed you guys how to do this in part 1, but I'll show it again. You're going to want to just hit remote access, hit Hive shell start, let this thing load up. Once it does, you click on it, click the link. And once you get to this page, you're going to hit miner. Type miner. And there you go. I'm going to zoom in really quick. Let's let it. Yep, there you go. So we got R, 640, all those numbers with the R in front of it. That means you are mining in R mode. So we are good to go on this rig. I'm now going to close this. And yeah, all these clocks now got to be changed. I'm going to tinker with these a little bit, see what I can get them to, and I'll be back. Alright guys, 12 hours later and I am back. All-Star JR now has R mode on. Almost done tweaking all these. I'm pretty close. I'm going to call it quits for tonight, but you pretty much get the vibe here. As you can see, a lot of these wattages went from about 120 to below 100. I mean, this one right here, 93 watts, getting 54 megahash. I was able to get 56 megahash, I'm sorry, 55.4 megahash on a lot of these, which, to be honest, is pretty unheard of for a Vega 64 nowadays. Unfortunately though, it just wasn't as efficient, so I had to take some of the memory clocks down. So whatever, that's fine. You're not always going to get the highest hash rate. So I'm getting a couple of them almost at 54, which is awesome. And I mean, they're not even using that much power. I got to work on just these two over here. GPU number 5 and 0 have pretty much hit their limits, which is okay. They're both running under 100 watts. I'd like to get this to maybe 51 if possible. So overall, we went from 305.4 megahash to 314 megahash. Probably going to make it to about 316 after a little bit more tuning. We were using 1,066 watts before, and now we're using 983. The results aren't as drastic as Big Keys over here, but I think that's just because All-Star was already a lot more efficient than Big Keys to start with. So, you know, the results are going to be a little bit different, but either way, they're phenomenal. I mean, like I said, to be getting 54 megahash stable on Vega 64s is pretty good. To be honest, I have not seen anybody getting 54, 55 stable. I know the Vegas aren't very common, but yeah, so Team Red Miner R mode, great success. Part 2, or I'm sorry, this is part 2. In part 3, we're gonna do the 5700 XTs. I just got the miner downloaded on them tomorrow. I'm gonna kick them off with getting them tuned out and all that, and we'll see the results there. So yeah, gotta say it's worth it. If you're just mining with maybe 1 Vega or 2 Vegas, it's up to you. It took me a lot of time to tune these, but it's a lot of cards. We got 15 of these Vegas, so it's definitely worth it. At the end of part 3, I'm gonna put all these together. I'm gonna put down all the stats. I got a lot of stuff written down. Can't really remember off the top of my head all the numbers, so I'm gonna put them all in an Excel sheet, and yeah, I think the results are definitely phenomenal. I think we're already gonna be saving about $20 a month on electrical, which is good, but I think the real kicker is how much more hash rate you get, as well as lowering the wattage. So definitely worth it. Smash that like button as hard as you physically can, please. I literally was here for about 24 hours total so far. Probably got another 12 hours on these. So hope this helps. For Vegas 64s, this is pretty much going to conclude the Vegas 64 part of the videos. So yeah, definitely worth it. Give it a shot. Thank you.